Hey everybody, welcome back to Out Loud with your girl Claudia Jordan. I am joined by the super talented Michael Ealy and Deon Taylor. Now, before we went to break, I teased that, while most of us are getting fat and wide during this COVID lockdown, Michael Ealy and his wife, y'all launched a virtual boot camp to raise money for charity. Are you participating on the workouts? Is that what you're doing? Are you getting fit, or are you just raising the money?
Yeah,
What's going on with it?
yeah. This was a request at the incomparable Angela Davis. She asked that we come on and help get motivated and work out for charity. And my wife and I stepped up to it. And at the time, I had been working out a little bit, so I was doing well. My wife had not been working out at all, and she was miserable. And so it was it was a special moment, but since then, I don't think I have worked out, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This COVID-19 that I've been putting on is absolutely atrocious. And here's the worst part. So the worst part about gaining all this weight during COVID is a movie comes out, like Fatale comes out, and all I could do is sit there and look at where I was when I did Fatale, and just be like, I had it once, you know.
First of all, I'm gonna have to
I
interject
had it once. You
objection.
know what I mean?
You have never looked like you fallen off. You still look like you're 28 years old. I don't know how old you are, but you still look
Thank you.
mad young.
Thank you.
I've seen people where I'm like, damn, they gained some weight. Like you've hidden it. Let's just say that. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't have a huge life outside of the movies. So when you see me in a movie, it looks like I'm always in shape. Well, that's not the case. And so, yeah, I watched this movie and I was just like, wow, man, that was a lot of work, but it was so nice because I'm so far from that now.
But you know
So
what? I guess this is our one pass we'll all get to have, because I assume after this, there's gonna be such a demand for content. We all gonna be so damn busy.
that'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice, and I think like I was telling you during the break, I think it's important that everybody take care of themselves. And if that means emotionally eating, then, do it, do what you got to do, and then lose the weight when it's time. I think I think we just got to handle this the best way we know how.
I totally agree with your line of thinking. I'm all for it. So, Dion, let's talk about your credits, including a racially charged drama called Supremacy, which involves neo-Nazis shooting a cop. So, with the times right now, what are your thoughts on how white criminals are treated in law enforcement versus black?
Oh man, you got time? No, I look, that's a whole conversation for me. Obviously, I'm very passionate about social injustice, and I live with it every day. I'm out here really trying to make some change happen. But I think what's interesting, I'll just talk about what's going on now. What I believe is very interesting is just kind of how God works and the universe is working for us right now as a people. Although we believe 2020 was like a crazy, insane time, which it was the most polarizing and incredible time for clarity. Mm-hmm. It's the first time that the world stopped and we actually seen what happened to George Floyd, and you could not turn away from it. And then, Ahmaud Arbery. And then very, very soon after that, coming into this year, everyone acted like they didn't understand what the president was up to. Everyone turned the other head. People act like they didn't see Confederate flags with Trump flags driving buses off the road right before the election. You act like you didn't see that, right? Like, I'm like, damn, y'all don't understand. I'm talking to black people saying, do you not see this? And so for us to wake up last Wednesday and see these people storm the Capitol with Confederate flags, hang nooses, wear neo-Nazi shirts, and chant, hang the vice president. To me, I was like, I'm happy that happened. I'm not happy that anyone died, obviously. I'm not happy that anyone got hurt, but I am happy that people had to actually witness and see this tragedy, man. It's like, now everyone sees it, right? Now to me, this case was just like George Floyd. You can't turn away and you can't deny it. It is what it is, and we've seen it. And I think sometimes, man, the universe points things out to where this is how you have to create change now. It took this for us to go, oh, that's what he's about. It didn't work when he said, Proud Boys, stand back and stand down. It didn't work when he said there's very nice people on both sides. It didn't work when they drove a bus off the road. It didn't work when he didn't denounce, rape. So now it's like, all right, damn, I guess I was right. and it's great because now they have to actually execute and get this guy out of office and take care of it the same way a black or brown person would have did that to the Capitol. We would have already been at war.
Oh yeah.
We would have already been at war. So for us to be, don't forget, for 48 hours though, they was like, man, we got to have unity this time. We got to make sure that we understand. We don't want to make them mad. And I'm like, man, I told these people on the call last night, y'all better go get that dude because you want to see war in the streets. Don't get physical and don't deal with him the right way. Watch what happens.
Two people, and before we're gonna get to the film. Two people I think that this world, well, especially this nation, owes an apology to. Hilary Clinton told us everything that happened right now, whether you hate her or you love her, and Colin Kaepernick got villainized and demonized and unemployed over what he tried to tell us about the police.
That's right.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Now let's get into this film, Fatale. Michael, in the movie, you play a married man who gets into an entanglement with a lady detective played by oh yes, we're gonna slide that in there. Oscar winner Hilary Swank. What was it about this character that captured your attention?
For me, I've never seen or had the opportunity to play a character that gets deconstructed from, pretty much the first 10 minutes of the film. So, Derek starts off as this guy who seems to have it all on paper. He's doing really well. Business is flourishing. His marriage is broken. And that leads to this entanglement, as you say. And so, he ends up, having this entanglement. And it's probably, you can tell it's something that he has remorse about the next day. And you have no idea that it's going to continue to haunt him the way that it does. But within a matter of minutes, you find out that, it's not over. This is just beginning. And everything that he worked so hard for is now being taken away from him, by this other person who is clearly broken as well. And, while I understand the connection to Fatal Attraction, I've said this many times, I think that this movie elevates itself from Fatal Attraction because the quote unquote crazy character, it's a bit more complex in terms of the storytelling because we understand why she is this way. In Fatal Attraction, you had no idea why Glenn Close was so attached to this particular man.
Michael, we have a clip that I would love to.
You have a clip? Okay, good.
Let's take a look at Fatale.
The detective's here. She's gonna be taken over.
I'm certain I know you from somewhere.
I don't think so.
Come on, stay and play.
Woo, that looks so good. I'm so proud of both of y'all. Like, it looks excellent. I cannot wait to see it. Deon, you must be proud.
Man, what? I'm beyond proud, and I'm more excited just about the moment that the movie is being seen right now. Like, I love what the audience is saying about the film. I love how it's being received. I love that it's getting award recognition. But I also understand that that's a really special movie with or without me. So if you're a fan of movies, and I'm a fan of movies, and it's kind of like, I like analyzing sports. You get a really good dunk on somebody, and then it doesn't matter who you are, you got a good dunk, and that movie's a good dunk. You know what I mean? And it's like, wow, man, like Michael's performance, which I'm not alone. Everyone's raving over it, but his performance opposite two-time Academy Award winner Hilary Swank is insane. the fact that they can hold your attention in this film the way they do, and the fact that these characters find out that they're both empty souls and they're kind of using each other at the first 2 acts of the movie, and then ultimately they go down the rabbit hole together. It's like, you don't get cinema that like that anymore. I haven't seen a movie like this in a very long time. I wanted to make a film like this because I was a fan of, obviously, the early 90s and Adrian Lynn, and obviously Hitchcock, and, you know, Strangers on a Train is one of my favorite films. But this movie, man, like, whether you like us or not, this the one where you got to watch it by yourself in the room and be like, damn, they did that. Like, that's that movie. You know what I mean? Like,
I cannot. I need everyone to support this.
I won't never tell them, but damn, that's good. Like, it's a good movie, man.
I need everybody to go out there and support this film and all the things y'all got going on. Before we go, real quick, I want to definitely make sure, Michael, you have a medical drama called Triage in the works. I want everyone to make sure they support that as well.
Thank you.
And I got to ask before we go, Deon, Michael, can we expect any more collaborations in the future with you two? Because it looks like it has turned out really, really well.
Yeah, you know, I think the next movie I'm going to direct and Deon will star.
No, we got no, that will never happen. But we got to figure something out, because it's been, look, I'll tell you this, Claudia, to everybody out there, a lot of people don't know we're doing these movies independently. Mm-hmm. That's an independent film. Fatale was independent, Intruder was independent. And, you know, just for one moment, I want people to really understand, like, what Intruder did with Michael Ealy and Megan Good, man. Shout out to them real fast, man. Like, that movie opened up against Avengers Endgame, the biggest movie historically ever released. And that movie opened number 2. And that's a testament to Michael Ealy, Megan Good, Dennis Quaid, Roxanne, and us making a really good project, and all of us just believing in ourselves, man, and praying to God every night that we can make something good that people would, you know, flock to. And now to be able to do it again with Fatale, where in a world where theaters do not work, for us to have a box office hit in a pandemic, and to also have a movie that's sliding between 1 and 3 on all streaming platforms simultaneously, that's the power of God and the power of belief. So when you get with people that make things happen like that, you stay with them. So I don't know what me and Ealy gonna do next, but I'm gonna definitely figure it out really quick, man. I got some ideas right now. I'm floating around like, damn, I wonder if he'll go for that. So we'll figure it out.
I'm gonna take that as a yes. And when your next project comes out, I need y'all to know that you always have a home here at Foxhole to promote anything y'all got to promote. We are here celebrating Black excellence 5 days a week. So we appreciate y'all. Deon, you know, we go way back. I'm super proud of you. Michael Ealy, I'm gonna claim you when I see him. I'm like, that's my boy. I know him. I'm super proud of you both. You Black men are doing it and doing it really well. So we celebrate you right here. Thank
you so much.
I'd like to thank Michael Ealy. Oh, my pleasure. I'd like to thank Michael Ealy and Deon Taylor for joining me tonight.